The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception.
Here's another interception, the third of this first quarter.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Fields this way up at the 17. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bengals 14, Raiders 7.
Here we go. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here we go. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They stormed the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. This is caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders 7. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Once again, it's Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Carr now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Carr, he gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Into the red zone, it's Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown Raiders. Mac Hollins from 19 yards away. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They will throw on first down with Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Bengals take over first and 10. They're on 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, 26 yards.
And the Raiders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. He's got his man. That's Sample to tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tank. 11 MT Tank. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, And you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead.
And now here is another interception.
And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for the Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Raiders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this. And now here is another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a... And my goodness, another interception. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it's Raider football as we get you reset.
They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Carr going to go on 4th down. It's caught here by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Carr going to throw here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to look to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. To try again after the sack. Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.